So Shellie, what made you decide that now was the time for you to sell?
Well, I've always thought about having a home in the desert. It's always been something that my husband and I talked about and we wanted to do and never got around to doing it. And I've been going there since I was 18, which was a very long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
And I just felt like maybe it was the time, and I knew that property around here had gone up, so that's why I reached out to you to find out exactly kind of what the market was and would I have enough money to sell my house and buy a house down there for cash. And I do have a place to live up here during the summer times because nobody wants to be down there in the summer.
Good.
So that's when I reached out to you, and we kind of got into the discussions, and everything sort of fell into place. And I went back down to the desert on vacation for a couple weeks and made up my mind and looked at some property there. You connected me with a realtor down there who's awesome. And so I just made up my mind that if I was going to do this, now was the time. So it was time to move. So we came home from our vacation in 8 days. You helped me get this house ready to go on the market. And, you know, you hooked me up with contractors and people to help me. And we got it pre-inspected and jumped through all the hoops we're supposed to jump through.
Perfect. And you were a great student, and you listened to everything that I said and did exactly what I said, and I was amazed at how quickly you could get stuff packed up and sorted through and all of that. So it was a monumental task, but it got done, and it was great. It was great, and we put the house on the market, I think, at the perfect time, and I think we got a premier price for it because of that. And it was a great experience. I mean, it was so quick. You put it on, listed it on Wednesday. We had the offer Thursday, and I accepted an early offer on Friday. Right.
Because you told me to have a magic number in my head, and I did, and they were so close to it that it was what I wanted and needed to get out of this home.
Right.
It's not easy to leave. It's a home that I've lived in for 18 years, and it's got lots of great memories, but it's time to move on to the next adventure. And I figured if I didn't do it now, I never would. And then I would regret.
Right, and we kind of talked about that in that first meeting was, you know, what are your goals and what are your dreams and stuff, and then we put together some numbers and saw what we could potentially list the house for and what houses we're going for. And you're right, I do tell all my sellers to have a magic number, that if that number comes that you would, you know, be willing to potentially take an early offer.
Right.
And you also did a great job getting the house ready. You listened to my advice on, you know, moving some of the bigger furniture out, and we kind of staged it.
And it went fine. We didn't have to stage it outside because I had plenty of furniture here. It was just a matter of, you know, removing all the personal things. And so, and I thought it looked great. I thought the house looked awesome. So,
yeah, we did
and we just did a little touch-up painting here and there that needed to get done, and washed some windows and spiffed up a few things.
Right. Well, and your house was in great shape. You had a beautiful yard, and yeah, it showed great. We got professional photography. We did 3D photography, and it was great.
Yeah, and it has a beautiful kitchen, which everybody loves. So that was one of the big selling points, I'm sure.
Yes, yes. What do they say? The kitchen's the heart of the home.
Right.
So
and it is. And we did this about 8 years ago and loved every minute of it. So.
Yep. So now it's time for the new owners to enjoy the kitchen.
Right.
So it has been a pleasure working with you.
As it has been with you, and you've been extremely helpful and encouraging, and I certainly would recommend you to anyone for for the hard work you put in. So
Thank
you
you.
did a great job.
Thank
And you
you.
made it very easy.
Well, I wish you all the best in Palm Springs,
Thank you.
and I know we will stay in touch, and I'll be able to see you when you come up and spend the summers up here.
Good.
And
I'll look forward to it.
I wish you all the best.
Good. Thank you.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.